I'm just giving you a heads up, there is a comedy show going down in about 10 to 15 minutes. It's called the Implosion. We're here every other month. I'm super excited for this show. I just want to give a shout out just to grab your drink, and if you're here for the show or if you're not here for the show, it just kind of sprung up on you, I encourage you to stay. I also will encourage you to grab seats at these tables specifically, because we're going to have a lot of fun events and games for everyone. You don't have to participate. You can win free stuff, or you can not win free stuff. So that's it. Grab a drink. We're going to have a fun comedy show going on in about 10 to 15, and that's it. All right, guys. Thank you.
Oh, there I am. Hey, everybody! Every 2 months, we do this thing called the Comedy Implosion, where it's basically alternative comedy, where we can get super normal, drink beers, and cause trouble. Before we get this show started, I introduced the band. Oh my God, I do music all the time. Each of these 3 tables is a fraternity. We really think all of you sitting there should move to one of these tables. Audience participation is going to be very good for this show. It will be fun. It's going to be goofy. It's going to be everything. So that being said, with no further ado, I would like to take a moment to introduce your host for the night for this Comedy Implosion College Night. The first guy I would like to bring up to the stage is my brother from another mother. We work the door most nights here when you come for music shows, James Robin Johnson! The next guy is on the zone. It's 94.1 for you people who don't have a radio. He has a good co-host, which is why his show does well. Give it up for Shane! And last but not least, the main guy who does this whole thing with us. I'm going to totally not give them credit. That's right. Yeah. He is the shortest barista you will ever meet. Give it up for Michael Polo!
Oh boy. How's it going, guys? Oh, we are back with our 6th implosion, I think. I don't know.
6?
Is it 6? I lost track.
6 in French.
Thank you all for coming out. I know there were a lot of other awesome things to do tonight, and you chose us. Or you just wound up here, and we're just yelling at you at this point. But that's good stuff, too.
This is a comedy show. I know the shirts make it look like we're about to harmonize, but
They have no rhythm.
No.
They brought me for that shit right there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll keep it up.
James, you do look like you can play a mean harmonica, though.
And I can fuck the shit
Yeah.
up with harmonica. I'll blow the shit out of that shit.
As you guys know or don't know, this is a college-themed show. Hashtag why we're wearing these shirts.
College!
We are part of the enduring fraternity.
White boy crazy out here, son.
Oh man, so there's a fun theme tonight, but I'm not going to explain it. I'm going to let Shane explain it.
Sure. I know what's going on. So, my friends at these 3 tables here, you may have noticed that lovely taped to your table.
Not this one.
You're here.
There's one right
That's
there.
right there. You gotta see
There
it.
you go.
Well, that's
Oh,
because
you're not
some
tape. Yeah,
monsters
we ran out of
fuck
tape,
with
all right? We have a low budget, all
It's a
right?
low
Look at
budget
these
show.
guys.
Don't
That's
judge
not
us.
this guy.
I believe these guys are Slytherin. Am I right?
Slytherin.
You guys
I'm in
are
charge of Slytherin.
Gryffindor, and we have the Hufflepuff. So just like you guys totally signed up for, you're going to be competing all night for our love and affection, all right?
Your teams.
Yeah.
And that being said, as a team, you don't have to do it now. You're going to have to assign a team captain to make decisions for you. So argue amongst yourselves at some point and pick a team captain. Do a
Someone that
vote.
went to college.
Whatever. Are you taking team captain right now? All right. What is your name? Julie. Julie, you are the captain of what is your team? Of the winning team. Oh shit! It is on. And if you guys, I mean, at this point, decisions of Captain Morgan of Gryffindor. And if you decide a team captain, oh, okay, I know your name, sir. That is Michael, and you are the captain of Slytherin. Awesome. All right, guys.
Well, and I wanted to mention too that throughout the night you will have your champion in one of our hosts, just like medieval times, but with less eating chicken with your hands. Hufflepuff, I am your champion.
I'm your champion! Captain Morgan, we got this.
In Slytherin, we may have a rough battle ahead of us, but I am your champion. Come on, goddamn!
Slytherin, what is my team eating? What are you eating? What is that food? Oh, goddamn. All right.
Gryffindor's just drinking, I like it.
I like it.
Oh, there's chips back there.
All right, so throughout the night, we're going to have some fun games, and we're going to pick team members from your team. I'll pick from Slytherin,
I'll pick from Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff.
and we're going to have ourselves
Whatever, I
Good
call it
time.
I see the whole shit, man. Don't judge me.
If you didn't watch Harry Potter. Oh, man. I love Gandalf in that.
It's a racist shit, James.
We might put that in the book, right?
It's good white culture.
All right, guys. As you know, this is a college-themed event. If you haven't heard me yell it 1,000 times, and like most colleges, you're all pretty new. So I made an orientation, okay, like a PowerPoint slide to help you out for tonight, to give you some direction. And James, my assistant boy, is gonna help me.
I have no idea how to turn your computer on now. That is a college problem.
Michael Cologne.
I didn't get the memo from the
Password 123. Admin. Are you doing an update right now?
I have to update.
Jesus
Are we in the
Christ. What kind of low-rank shit is this?
All right,
I'm
guys.
sorry, Hufflepuff. I'm sorry.
So there's an orientation, all right? And I'm going to introduce you. First off, welcome to Three Heads Brewing Implosion College Edition. Welcome to the orientation. Hosted by myself, Michael Anthony Cologne, Shane Allensworth, and Cool Black Guy. All right? Because he's kind of a cool black guy. Sponsored by Lonely Comics. We're going to move on to the next one. Guys, there's a few things we need to go over. The first thing we value here at Three Heads is we value safety, okay? We want you all to be safe. Jeff doesn't need an incident on his hands, all right? So we got some key words. No, stop, and stop again, because honestly I ran out of words at that point. And all right, we need to be safe. Also, you know, think about Tom Hanks in Philadelphia. What did he do? He wasn't safe. He kept having unprotected sex, and he got AIDS, all right? We don't need that. Or you could end up like Shane Allensworth and be a failing radio DJ. Stop with your career. We love you.
Learn from my mistakes.
Yeah, learn from his mistakes. All right, we're going to use the Tigger system, okay? If you don't feel safe, this is going great. Everybody, run! You need to run, okay? Everything is a lie. Your family, it's a fucking lie. It's a lie, guys. It's a lie. Make sure to run. Make sure to run. It's just run, all right? Or the Tommy system. One thing we also value is drink responsibly, okay? We want you to get drunk,
Absolutely.
but we don't want any crazy accidents happening. Stop coughing. We don't want any crazy accidents happening. So we're going to use the Tommy system to help out, okay? So the Tommy system is this one might make me fuck up my entire life because I can't stop drinking because I have a problem, and every time I tell myself, Michael, just stop right here, okay? You're gonna do it again, Michael. You're gonna do it again. You're gonna keep drinking, and you're gonna do something you regret, and you do it again, Michael. You did it again, Michael. You did it again. Okay, God damn it! How many fucking times do you have to do it?
You guys know that classic anthem.
Oh,
When's the
man.
first time you've seen that?
Sorry. Anyway, we're gonna go on to another aspect of this. Flirting, okay? There's a lot of guys, there's a lot of gals here. We know you're gonna want to
Why
flirt
is he
against some
pointing at
drinking.
me?
Is that point at you? Hey man, it's 2017.
See where this thing
I'll fuck
goes.
you. Anyway, we're gonna want you to use the Jon Snow system for flirting, okay? And the Jon Snow system is just don't fuck your aunt unless you have to for the fate of the Seven Kingdoms, obviously, okay? If you have to fuck your aunt, make sure it's for the fate of the Seven Kingdoms tonight.
I
Do
do.
not fuck your aunt for anything else. Alright, and we have the Jeff system for public nudity. Jeff is known to get naked, and so we needed to create this to stop him from doing it. Alright, guys? No one wants to get nude tonight. Well, maybe some of you do, but I know I do. The Jeff system is get everyone out from, and oh god, no, where's, turn it off, alright, sorry, this is messed up, alright, the show's over, turn it off, alright.
Can't find it.
Close the laptop! Alright. Orientation's over.
Yes, baby. You're in college
It's tough
now.
to do a show with everybody so horny now.
Yeah, those images will never get out. That was my college orientation.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful, thank you. And I hope you guys remember everything I said, because I don't. And that being said, we're going to get started
All right.
Oh, yeah.
with our first
Take it
comic
away.
of the night. You guys
All
ready
right,
for your
all
first
right.
comic? All right, your first comic's great, guys. We've been around the scene for a while. Very funny. I want everyone to give a big round of applause for David Reeves.
Thank you for your gracious applause. I didn't tell the joke yet, but I love you. I'm a barber, and sometimes I had to find a way to give out some free haircuts, but do it in a way because I really don't like to give out free stuff. So I had to come up with a way to make it feel good for me to give out a free haircut. So I'm gonna give anybody in here who needs a free haircut, you can come and check me anytime. The only thing is, I'm gonna do the haircut totally blindfolded. So if anybody interested, anyone? There we go, look me up on Facebook, David Reeves. We're gonna go viral with that, I promise you. We are, I promise you. I hate to leave the ladies out on the free stuff too, so sometimes I want to give up stuff to free ladies, free stuff to ladies. So I'm gonna give out haircuts to ladies. I'll do them late at night, preferably 3 or 4 in the morning, and they're gonna come with free facials. Again, David Reese on Facebook. Any ladies, anybody interested? That free facial sound tempting, don't it? I know. It's free. Free. The word free just gets you. We got college people here tonight. Make some noise if you're in college. Just heard. What's going on here? Okay, try one more time. Make some noise if you're in college. If you went to college. There we go, you affluent motherfuckers. You better be tipping nice in here tonight. Remember your college days? You know, girls, they were so young and tight. It's sometimes I think about it, because I'm in my 40s now. It's been a long time since I've seen some college boobies. You know, they be so cute and perky. You just want to hold them like a cheeseburger before you look at a cheeseburger. I miss those college boobies. Give it up for college boobies. That's when the guys get excited. How you doing, guys? How you guys doing tonight? Anybody go to RIT? No guy in here goes to RIT, not one. You went to RIT? Oh, that's cool, that's cool. Were you there when they did the presentation with Verbal and Out? Nobody heard about this but us? They brought a room full of horny freshmen, men, in a room and told them that it's safer for them to masturbate than it is to rape someone. That's some dumb shit, right? You gotta explain that to kids these days? I blame it on y'all president. Fucking up the world. This is the ugliest motherfucker I ever seen in my life. How did that happen? Obama was smooth. He could have been on GQ magazine. This motherfucker, he looked like he could have been in Nightmare on Elm Street. That's Freddy Krueger. But anyway, I'm not trying to get too political with it. This is the moment where I like to tell everyone that I have a weakness, as strong as I might seem. So I like to masturbate when I'm sad. Somebody's told me recently that, Dave, that's an oxymoron. I was like, what the fuck is an oxymoron? But he said, anyway, I think he was taking it, because it's really not, it's sad and happy at the same time, because tears make excellent lubricant. I got a couple of kids. me and this girl, we met off the internet, and it was a hard time meeting her, because finding people on the internet is so hard. You're doing all that swiping and shit. It's the same shit you're doing at the Goodwill. Everybody defected and shit. So me and her, we met, we fell in love after I found this technique that helped me meet her, because I was just meeting so many women that I wasn't related to. So I meet her after the technique, we fall in love, she tells me she's pregnant. Then she came back, told me she's pregnant with twins. Black guys, we get happy when women are pregnant. She goes, I'm pregnant with twins. I'm all excited and shit. She said, we got a name, come up with a name for these kids. I said, let's name them after the method that helped me meet you. So one of my kids named Copy and one named Paste. Real talk. Keep it 100. I like the silence sometimes. Everybody drinking? Who doesn't drink? Anybody here doesn't drink? Hey! Dennis doesn't drink. I feel bad for people who don't drink, because when they wake up in the morning, that's as good as they're gonna feel the whole day. Isn't that sad? Nothing to live for. Make some noise, just happy to be alive right this moment. Recently, I almost felt offended because this white girl, she rolls up on me while I'm hanging out. She goes, I've never been fucked by a black dude. So I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I want to give her the full black dude experience anyway. A little slow dance before we leave the club, a couple of shots. We're gonna get in the car, we're gonna ride out to the beach, take a romantic moonlight walk in Chalat Pier. I'm gonna suggest skinny dipping. Take off your clothes. Put down your phone in your bag. She jumps down, take your stuff off. I picked her up, I tossed her in, and I grabbed her purse. I ran off and said, now you've been fucked by a black dude! Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Putting up with my bullshit.
Yeah, keep it going for Mr. Edward David Reese.
Thank you.
Oh, David Reese, sing up to that, man. You keep yours, man. Hey, we're in college right now, man. It's just like America, send up another black guy for another black guy to take his job, right? I mean, it's fucked up. Y'all may not know about that. White people worry about messing people taking their jobs. We're not. We're about each other taking each other's jobs, depending on the quality of the situation. Yes, that's good. That's way too far. You guys are doing great so far. Hey, Gryffindor, you guys doing all right? Yeah, you guys doing all right? Yeah. Captain Morgan, you keeping them drinking or what? Yeah, that's what's up. You got a new one. Keep you fresh, y'all. So you have a long night. Well, at least until 11. It's gonna be a great time. Hey, you guys enjoying yourselves tonight at the college night for the Implosion or what? Oh, yeah. You guys ready for your next really fantastic comedian, another local comedian, a really cool cat. I love his effort. Well, he drinks a little bit, a little crazy, but prepare yourselves. He is here for the college night. It's a good time. Please give him Mr. Jacob Carney.
College! Woo! I dropped out! Woo! Woo! MCC dropout, everybody. This is where you can get in life. 2 blocks away from your house doing comedy for free. Nothing's better. I'm literally living the dream. I wake up every day with like 1 tear of joy. I love it. Has anybody pointed out to the host that Hufflepuff is not, or Hogwarts is not a college? Definitely a high school, and also definitely not real. Because you get your wizard GED and then you're out. That's it. When I was in college, for the brief time I was in college, I delivered pizzas at the time, and I delivered in a college town, and it was fun. But delivering pizzas in a college town is interesting because when the college kids order pizza, you have to understand that that's literally all the money that they have. They've already spent it on the more important things: drugs, alcohol, a textbook. You know, like they order the pizza, that's all that they can give. They don't have money for a tip, but bless their hearts, they still try to tip. And they're pretty kind about it. You know, I've had a lot where I'll come up and they're like, hey, do you want to like come in and like take a shotgun a beer with us, you know, something? Like, yeah, sure, I'm just driving a car, my whole job. So yeah, why not? I got this one a lot. Hey, do you want to come in and take a hit from the bong? I rang your doorbell, didn't I? I'm holding a pizza, or I'm not? Of course, I meet all the credentials for hitting a bong. One time somebody offered me crack. That was not as cool. 15 minutes later, fucking awesome though. I was just slinging those highs, man. They gave me a raise and promotion. I actually own and manage a pizzeria now. I also have a crippling crack addiction. So if somebody can help me out after the show, that'd be great. I will suck dick. I don't have a lot of time. We'll work out the details behind the dumpster. It's okay. I heard an ad, sticking with the whole school thing, I heard an ad on Pandora. This was back in August, right before school started. And they had an ad saying it's like trying to get parents to have their kids ready to go back to school. And it was strange because they're like, yeah, have your kids ready and confident when they go back so they can go back and be successful. And so they can learn things about the atom and better ways to split it. Isn't that a bomb? Are we teaching our kids how to make bombs? Pretty messed up school. Like the bell rings at the end and they're like, okay, well that's how you make a bomb. And all right, don't forget, your essay on the many sides of genocide is due tomorrow. Okay. I don't think that the Bills should win a Super Bowl. Listen, hey, bear with me. I'm a Bills fan. I just think it's not safe for that city. Because if they won a Super Bowl, that city would be burnt to the fucking ground in celebration. Maybe the scariest thing, you see people that flip in cars like, why are you doing this? It's just like, I'm so fucking happy! Just Labatt Blue running through their veins. It'd be insanity. It wouldn't make it. It wouldn't make it till morning. That's what happened. Oh man. Oh god, I'm gonna look at my phone. I'm so fucking unprofessional. Did you guys hear about this dude? He just lost the Republican primary in Alabama. Very supported by Donald Trump. And this
this dude, funny enough, Trump started deleting tweets about endorsing this guy afterwards. So you guys probably know about him. I've been on this dude's case for a month now, ever since I first heard his name, because his name is haunting. His name is Luther Strange. Is that not the most fucking supervillain name you've ever heard in your life? Luther Strange? He stands at like 6'9", very supervillain height. It's very scary. But he is a Republican senator in Alabama, so much like every other supervillain, he spends most of his time trying to fight dudes in tights. So, saying he doesn't like gay people. I don't know if that's a fact. I'm assuming he doesn't like gay people. Thank you. Yeah. I hope you're applauding for not liking gay people. I really hope that was the case there. Oh man. I smoke a lot of weed. I'm a college dropout. I have a lot of friends who do it too. It makes you say dumb things. You can get forgetful and stuff. I had a friend who was recently pulled over, and the cop comes up. He had a taillight out, but he was smoking a joint in his car like 20 minutes earlier. So the cop comes up, very routine, license registration. Then he catches a whiff of it. He goes, "Excuse me, sir, have you been smoking any marijuana today?" And my friend, very stoned and way too confident, replied, "No, I don't smoke marijuana, Your Honor." Step out of the car, we have a problem. The drug dog's on his way. He's like, "You guys let the dog drive?" He's like, "Son, please get out of the car." Oh, man. All right, I'll end on this one for you. Like I said, I like football. I got NFL Monopoly for Christmas a few years ago. And it's just like regular Monopoly. Like some of the spaces are different, and some like the cards are different. I'll give you an example. I landed on a chance card, and it read, "Got caught beating your wife? Go to jail, directly to jail." Just kidding. Collect $200. NFL's fucked up, guys. Bye.
All right, guys, give it up one more time for Jacob Carter. Awesome. How's Slytherin doing? How's my team? Yeah, fuck you guys. Exactly. Oh man. Guys, I'm Puerto Rican. That's the appropriate response right there. Dating's a little bit difficult for me, being Puerto Rican, because of my family. I have a very traditional Puerto Rican family, and I only date white women, that's the thing, and it's a choice. And last time I brought a white girl around my family, my grandma, she's very old, very traditional, came up to me, and she comes up to me and she goes, "Mijo, what is this?" I'm like, "Oh, hello, Grandma. How are you doing?" I'm like, "Grandma, that's my girlfriend." She goes, "Oh, see, why do you do this to me?" "Oh, Grandma, we're in love." She goes, "No, that is not love." And I go, "Grandma, that's my girlfriend. Been dating for a long time." She goes, "When you bring this here, that is the death of our culture." And I was like, "Oh shit, Grandma, that's a bit intense. I don't think that's the death of our culture." I was like, "Grandma, if I was dating white women while continuously poisoning the water supply of Puerto Rico, that would be you could say that's the death of our culture." Or if I was dating white women and murdering Puerto Ricans, that could be the death of our culture. But I'm actually not even that Puerto Rican, guys. My hobbies, I brew kombucha and I swing dance. That's the things I do. Yeah, so that's about it. I took French in high school. I failed Spanish. That's a fact. That's a real fact. It's very sad. But, yeah, it's not good. Dating is hard. But, I ended up, I'm dating someone right now, and she's great. But I've realized something, guys. I am definitely the romantic one of the relationship. I'm definitely the softie. And she is definitely the aggressive person. Let me explain. So I'm the one who shoots text, you know, like if I haven't seen her around, like, hey, how's it going? Miss your pretty face. Can't wait to see you later. Heart, heart, heart. And then she'll text me and be like, yeah, I'm doing good. When am I going to get some of that dick later? Didn't have an orgasm last time. Fuck's up with that? Heart. I'm like, ooh. Miss you too. See you later. It's good stuff. It's fun times. Alright, guys, I'm going to bring it back to the college theme. Back in my day, are you guys good? Taking pictures? Alright, we're going to do another fun college game. So while I'm explaining this, I need you to know that your team captain at this point has to pick 2 people from your team to participate in this game. In my college, we used to get real fucked up playing a nice old-fashioned game of musical fucking chairs. Am I right? That's good. Good old musical chairs, guys. That was my college game.
Wait, where the fuck did you go to college?
It doesn't matter where I went to college, man. Got fucked up in musical chairs.
Is this DeVry?
No.
Special ed college.
Listen, it doesn't matter where I went to college, okay? If I even went to college, alright? No, we're gonna play musical chairs. It's a good game. Everyone here at one point has gotten nice and fucked up off of musical chairs, am I right?
Yeah, hell yeah, like kickball.
So I need your captain to pick 2 people to participate in a game of musical chairs. Pick 2 people.
Come on, Captain
They
Morgan.
don't have a choice.
Come on, Captain
They do
Morgan.
not have a choice. They signed up for this shit.
Yes, guys. Let's go home.
Wait. Guys, also grab your chair.
grab
when you
your
come up to
chairs.
the stage. Grab a chair when you come up to the stage.
This is self-interactive shit. That's how we do it. Okay, Gryffindor, come on now.
You can grab
Ron, Shove, and Hufflepuff about to tear this fucking shit.
Where's my silver red?
You're acting like you've never said musical chairs before. What the fuck?
Come on!
Back to back.
What is this shit, Slytherin?
There you go.
Oh, you teaching them?
Perfect.
Are you Slytherin?
Cool.
Yeah, Slytherin, get the fuck out of here. Are you Slytherin? Alright, let's do it.
People working together.
Joe.
Wait. Where are your beers at?
Hufflepuff.
Guys, where are your beers at?
Don't be afraid to kill
Yeah, where are your beers?
Where are
You
your
can bring your
beers?
beers up here.
Yeah, use your beers. Get your beers.
Too many chairs?
Beers.
We have more than enough chairs.
Alright.
This is college. Everything's a drinking game.
Alright, get up here, sir. Oh, you sexy motherfuckers.
You guys ready to
No idea
fight?
what's happening.
Both of them. He's gonna need 2. He's gonna need 2 fights.
I'm starting to say one chair. I'm taking a shower.
One chair away already.
Elbows wide.
Fuck off. Slytherin for the win. Slytherin.
Come on, Gryffindor.
Slytherin.
Alright, start it up.
You guys know how this game works, right? Alright, I'm not going to explain it because that's obscene. So, we're going to start this off. Yo, DJ, spin that shit.
It's getting crazy.
They're exercising out there. Gryffindor. That's like that guy's Captain Morgan, stop throwing money at them.
Yeah, man. Keep going, faster.
Believe in yourselves.
Yeah. Alright, wait, it's coming.
chairs have played.
Yo guys, musical chairs is great. I love that game where you just walk around and listen to music and chairs. You all did a great job.
Never been to college.
Great job. You're all done here.
Hey,
You're all done.
Great job.
Great job. Musical chairs is a great game.
Sorry, guys.
He's gonna get
You guys
so
ever just played music
Don't
and
throw
walked
your
around
chair.
chairs? That's
Don't throw
musical
your chair.
chairs.
Yeah.
That's a great game.
So,
Classic college.
There's points all around. I don't know.
No one's played musical chairs where you just listen to music and walk around chairs.
I thought
That's the
it was
game. That's the game. It's musical
He's gonna
chairs. Come on.
He lost his
That's
chair.
a great game.
No chair for you,
I'm gonna go ahead and
Gryffindor.
say Slytherin won that. No points allotted. Hufflepuff sucks. Let's just be honest. It's a terrible game. Alright guys, thank you for playing musical chairs where you just walk around chairs and listen to
That shit
music,
was
obviously.
weird.
How else would you play that game? It's fun stuff. That was fun. That was a lot more fun than I thought it would be, honestly. Watching it, not being a part of it. Alright guys, are you ready for your next comedian? She's a female comedian, so you know she's different. No, she's great, guys. She's been around for a long time. She gets booked on a ton of shows. Guys, I'm so happy to have Madeline Smith.
Hey guys! Oh man! How do I compete with that hilarious bit about musical chairs? It was so good! I felt like I was trapped in an eternal hell, but that's Michael for ya. Holding me against my will in a place I don't want to be. No, actually, please keep booking me because I'm very desperate for attention. It ended on a sad note. So glad to be here with you guys tonight, talking about college. That's their theme, college. Who here went to college? Okay, that was weird. You all reacted really slowly to that. One guy raised his hand and then you were all like, oh, college, I remember it. Woo! That's cool. Where'd you guys go? Did you go to SUNY schools? I knew somehow. I knew. A lot of you were wearing a flannel shirt, so I knew. What'd you say?
Humboldt State.
Who'd scream that? A scary person? What did you say? Humboldt? What? Is that a real place?
It is. It's foggy. Or maybe I would.
Sounds like from your imagination. It's right next to Hogwarts. Ever heard of it? Humboldt State. What is that?
It's north.
It's north. Drive north. You'll find it. You fucking just drive into the lake. It's there. It's at the bottom of the lake. That's cool. It sounds like a great fucking school. I went to SUNY Fredonia. Yeah! Woo! My one friend over there was so successful, kind of. Fredonia was really, really cool. I had a great time in college. I studied musical theater and creative writing. And as you can tell, it's very lucrative. I'm wearing an old man sweater. Hiking shoes from a kind lesbian who took pity on me. Thank you. I had a good time in college, though. I drank a lot. I don't really drink anymore because I drank so much I hurt myself. I hurt my liver because I actually really did. I had to go to the hospital because I drank so much UV blue. Woo! Anybody ever? That's a drink for when you hate yourself. When you wish you were dead. You wish you were dead? Okay, cool. And you mix it with things. It's a kind of vodka, and you mix it with things, and then it looks like you're just drinking alien urine. It's not good. But I drank a lot of it. It was a good time, right? Do you? I used to mix it with lemonade too. So this isn't really a comedy show just to talk about mixers now. We're just discussing mixers. That's cool. That's cool. It's gross. Do you guys still drink it, or you graduated? You graduated. You have a job now, so you can't. You're like, I have an IRA, bitch. Like, I don't. No, that's cool. That's cool. Good for you. I just got one yesterday, but that's cool. Sweet. I also felt like college was a great time for me because it's a really good time to be a bisexual woman because. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I'm gonna feminist first.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It is a really good time to be a bisexual woman because I knew I was a bisexual woman from a very young age, and then I went to college and I realized that all these other girls were realizing it as they were drunk at parties, and I was like, perfect. If I was a man, that would be a horrifying thing to say. It's not fair. It's not fair how men get nothing in this world. It's not fair for them. It's not fair. So yeah, that was a cool time. But then it kind of sucks because then after college I stopped drinking, and it's a lot harder to just ask a girl if she wants to be fingered when you're sober, you know? Like, it's hard to be like, hey, well, my husband's gonna sit in the corner, and I was just gonna is that cool? And you're like drinking a water. Like, it's not okay. You know what I mean? So I miss those times in college. That was a good time. I realized that I had a very different experience from my friend when we went on tour together. We went on a comedy tour together, and she went to a really good school, you guys. She went to Carnegie Mellon, and as I said, I went to SUNY Fredonia. So when we stayed with all her friends, they had like good jobs, nice apartments, and all of my friends had like a lot of weed. Yeah, so I felt like New York State won. Thank you for clapping for that. We also had a weird experience on tour because we were two female comedians, which I assume is a little bit different than being two male comics. Like, we were like hit on in horrible, scary ways. Like, we were in New York City, we were waiting to get on the train. This man whispered in my ear and he said, "Who wears short shorts?" I wanted to use my musical theater degree, you know, and be like, "No, I wear short shorts." Don't give them the satisfaction. A similar thing happened to me in Buffalo. I'll tell you real quick, and I'm going to go off the stage. I was in Buffalo doing a show, and as I was walking down the street, a homeless man popped up, and he said, "Hey, bitch!"
Oh, yeah.
I was like, "Me? That is my Christian name." So thank you. And I thought we were in love. I was like, my mother said all the good ones were taken, but I found him. But he wasn't even hitting on me. He was like, "Do you smoke any cigarettes, bitch?" And I was like, I don't have cigarettes. I don't smoke. And I started to walk away. I started to run away because I didn't want to be chopped into pieces. And as I was running away, he screamed after me and he went, "Single!" I was like, no. But I was thinking, what did he think was going to happen next in that scenario, you know? Do you think I was going to, like, turn around, like, rip my pants off? And be like, now I am. Cigarettes just fall out. Thank you. I'm out sipping. You guys sip.
Guys, one more time for Madeline. Come on. So funny. Oh, God, so great to have her. Guys, like I said, this is a college-themed show, obviously, and I want to give you guys a college experience. So tonight, for 3 heads, I got you your own campus drug dealer, okay? Can we bring our drug dealer out? No, hey, no, don't do that in here. Get on stage. Stop. Come on. What are you doing?
What's going on?
We got a campus drug dealer. And what is your name, sir?
What's up, I'm Scyther.
That's not his name. God damn it. So if you guys are looking for drugs, Cypher? Scyther.
Is this live? I don't like this one. Well, what's up? I'm Scyther.
Scyther will be giving out drugs for the rest of the night, so just follow him. He'll be around doing it. Don't fucking smoke that in here. Stop. All right, sell drugs. Go.
Amen. So, what are you trying to look for tonight?
He's a good guy, okay? Didn't have a good parents, you know, it's good, but he'll be around selling drugs. I don't know what he's got. But that's your campus drug dealer. Give it up for Scyther. He'll be around. If you want a nice treat, go to Scyther, no cigarettes, and God damn it. Alright, so let's move on to the next comedian, guys. Your next comedian, very funny. I've been on a couple shows with hers. I want you guys to give a big round of applause for Becca Barnum. Come on.
I didn't know which thing to take. Hello, guys. How are you? Woo! You're woo. I'm woo too. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page. As I said, my name is Becca Barnum. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself while I'm up here, because that's what orientation's all about, right, guys? You learn a little bit about each other. Except we're not talking to you. We're just talking to me. I'm just the one who's talking. But all of my friends are stand-up comedians, which are the people who are on this show, which kind of sucks, because if you know any of the people who are on this show or are friends with any of the people on this show, all they do is bits. It's just like you're around them and it's just constantly a bit. It's never not anything else. You're like, hey guys, how's it going? And then it's a bit. All of a sudden, you walk into the room, bit starts, you can't get out of it, and you're like, hey, no, really, like, I'm having troubles at home, like, I really want to talk to you. No, just a bit. Just keep going with the bit. Like, no, like, if you're my best friend, like, I really want to talk to you. Oh, yeah, so like, it's great, Becca. No, it's a, and my biggest issue with that is that I can't keep up. I can't follow them in this bit because I'm not, what's the word? I'm not, quick-witted. I'm not quick-witted. We're going to talk about where I work now. I work in retail, not specifically, just in general. Retail. Retail sucks. Everybody knows this already. This isn't like a big surprise. But I've had a few different weird experiences when I've worked in retail. The other day, someone was doing a return. And she came in, you know, returned a shirt, whatever. I knew she wore it, like I saw her out before. I was fine, whatever, sure, return the shirt. I'm just paid to be here. I don't really give a shit if you wore it or not. Stop talking to me about it. Like, no, it didn't fit right. It didn't fit. That's fine. I don't give a shit. Just return it. And I printed out her new receipt, and I went to staple it to her old receipt. She goes, no staples. What? I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to offend you with the stapler. Then she goes,
we are a staple-free household.
What the fuck happened to this family? Their whole fucking house doesn't use staples anymore, guys. I guess you could say that their staples are no longer a staple in that household. Yeah, normally that gets about the same that you guys react to. It's the same reaction that I always get, and everybody hates that joke. But I like puns, so I say it anyway. But another thing that happened at work the other day, it was like 2 days ago. I bought a dress and I was like really excited because like it's my first like fancy business lady dress. I'm like, yeah, I'm a businesswoman. I do business things in my business lady dress. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna have a great time in my businesswoman dress. I'm gonna sell so many clothes and get 1% commission off of it. But I did that. I walked in and like literally an hour into my shift, some lady comes up to me and goes, oh my God, I love your dress. And I was like, oh, thank you. And she goes, my grandma has the same one. Thanks. Thank you. And then she quickly realized that I was disappointed in
given the fact that her grandmother and I share the same taste in clothing. And she's like, oh no, don't worry, she's a cool grandma. Thank you, that makes it better. That makes it so much better that she's a cool grandma. And then all of a sudden her face got super disappointed. And she was just like, oh, but it is the dress that we buried her in. And I was like, my response to that was, so is your grandfather single? Yeah, guys. I like grandpas. I like them with dead wives. That's how I prefer my men. Already dead wives. Not just grandfathers in general, just like their wife needs to be dead and that's when I'll date them. But, thank you. Talking about me, I'm gonna talk about younger Becca. Little Becca. Little small first grade Becca. Only into Asian men. Only Asian men would do for first grade Becca. I used to follow one around. It was really weird and I apologize for it. He does not know who I am anymore, but that's okay, because I stalked him. He never knew. First grade stalker, that's me. But the reason that I was only into Asian men is because when I was in first grade, I thought that if I married an Asian man, I would become a Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy knows what I'm talking about. Power Rangers, which is the stupidest thing that I ever could have done. Because if you've ever seen the Power Rangers, there is one Asian Power Ranger in all of the Power Rangers, right? That's like me being like, yeah, you know what, if I married a black man, I'd be a Power Ranger. Because there's also one black Power Ranger in the Power Rangers. Like there's 3 white people. Like, I don't understand what my logic was behind this whole fucking business. But I'm gonna tell you a little bit. Yeah, that's it. I've been back at Barnum, and have a great night, everybody.
Oh, the other red one. I gotcha. Are you guys ready for another fun game? Alright, team captains, I need one person from each of your teams to join me on stage, please. I actually went to college, and we're going to play a fun game that I played. Hufflepuff, I need one person. Hufflepuff? Gryffindor? Is this a Slytherin? It looks like a Slytherin. Gryffindor? Alright. This is my man. Jake, this is your lady. Chris? Hello? Chris, and your name? Brittany? Eddie? Alright. We're going to play a game I've played before. It's like a good icebreaker game. It's called Name on the Head game. So how is this going to work, guys? Is you're going to stand up front here. Please stand up front to the front of the stage. And we're going to give you the name on your head. We're going to slowly give it to you over the top of your head. You're going to hold it with both hands on your forehead. And then you're going to ask us yes or no questions. And if you get a no, we move to the next person. The first person to get your person is going to win a point for your fraternity.
Obviously, do not yell.
They have the whole thing with both hands. They don't have time to drink. Is this serious?
We're getting them one.
All right, you guys ready? You guys have your signs ready? Mike, James, and I, we all worked really hard on our signs. We did it individually. All right, hold up your hands. Hufflepuff. Here it comes. Don't look at it. Don't cheat. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yep.
Ah,
Good name.
What?
You can't look.
Hold on. Ah, fuck. All right. All right, we'll start here. Yes or no question. Who are you?
Am I a man?
You're a man, yes.
Am I an athlete?
No, sorry. Moving on. James?
All right, got it. All right, do you have a question?
Is this a human?
I
right, James, gentle.
Yes, it's a human. You have a human. Yes. Next.
Are they a female?
Negative. Moving on.
Mike?
Chris.
Am I? No, I am a celebrity. Am I a celebrity?
Hey! Don't yell shit out.
Gosh!
Is this my team? Are you fucking this up for me?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It's all fucking Slytherin!
I like you. All right, I'm sorry. What was the question?
Sorry,
Am I a celebrity?
Pretty
much.
Yeah, you are.
Sure.
Ish. Like in a good way?
No.
Depends on who you're talking to, though.
Really not?
That's a no, yeah, alright.
Keep the papers forward. Do not fucking turn.
Am I a politician? Joe.
Yes.
Am I alive?
No. Moving on.
Allegedly. All right.
All right.
No, she's not Trump.
Not Trump. Close.
Is it not me? James, is it not me?
I want to say yes.
All right.
So bad. Nice puppy. Have I ever been a world leader? Is it my leader?
Yes.
Wait. Yes. Oh, shit.
We got a picture of this, right?
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Right, Eddie.
All right, he went no. Do I have a Chaplin mustache?
Yes.
Cheater!
You guys got a window you're looking in for Christmas.
Let's find
We didn't plan this out properly.
Who are you, Chris?
Did you make yourself the same goddamn thing?
Yes.
Do you know who you are yet? I'm fucking Hitler.
He's Hitler.
Hey, you're Hitler! Hey, guess who you are?
That's who you are.
You're Hitler!
You're all Hitler.
You're all Hitler!
Congratulations.
She doesn't know. She's not sure yet.
No, she's Hitler. If she
You're all
doesn't know, then
Hitler.
she's Hitler. She's
You're
part of the
Hitler.
problem,
You're
James.
Hitler. We're all living Hitler.
Congratulations, alright? Point for Slytherin. I feel like they fucking cheated, but... But you guys all win
You
these
can keep
posters of
that.
Hitler. Take them up.
You can keep it. Get off the stage.
Put them in the window, the back of the room. You don't want Hitler? You sure?
No one
In
wants
five,
Hitler?
you want Hitler. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, if you touch it, you
A little bit.
Hey, I was gonna like that at all.
Guys, just kick it up.
It wasn't a game.
All right. Are you? Dear God. How you guys doing? Are you making it? Are you living? Are you surviving? Cool. Are you guys ready for your next meeting? Not at all. Yeah. Not after Hitler. I know. Who can top that? Maybe Trump. I don't know. Oh shit. Hey man, I'm upset with you right now. Okay? You and I. I'm upset. Yeah, you. You yell shit. There's a lot of fascists. Alright, we're done here. Anyway, guys, your next comedian, very funny guy. He hosts a show every month at Black Button Distilling called Jokers Are Wild. The next show is October 4th. I'm actually on that show as well. He's hosting it, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Guys, give a big round of welcome for Jake Paul / Hitler.
Guys, give it up for the 3 Hitlers, too, by the way. They're up here standing like they're waiting for someone at the airport, like, Hitler? Are you Hitler? So I was like, yeah, I'm Hitler. I'm fucking Hitler. Get out of here, Hitler. I'm gonna stand on the Hitler sign the whole time. If I move off the Hitler sign, someone, like, bugs me. Someone will be like, no, stay on the Hitler. As Michael said, I'm Jay Falk. Some of you guys might recognize me for my work in the Total Gym commercials. This is the before picture. And a little bit about me. I'm 27 years old. Any other 27-year-olds in here? It sucks. It fucking sucks. Because like I got a birthday
coming up, and like when you're 27, you're at that age in your life where people start to give you gifts that like, not like shit that you want, but it's just stuff that you need. So like, I'll give you an example. A couple of years ago, I was still living home at my parents, and it was my birthday coming up, and they got me a U-Haul with all my stuff, and that's packed up into it. I don't even know, I didn't move out, like, this is my stuff. I live in the U-Haul now, essentially. So. I had nowhere to go, so it's cool. I live in a U-Haul. They're paying for it. And then the next year, for my birthday, my parents, they got me a crock pot. Yeah. Nothing really says grow up like giving someone the tools to slow cook a roast, right? 26 was a weird age for me. 26, I found out, actually my mom told me that when you turn 26, that you're no longer to be considered high risk for STDs. Oh, thanks, Mom. And also, that's kind of bullshit, because like, I was no longer considered high risk to have STDs when I was in my freshman year of college, when I gained a bunch of weight and got really into Lord of the Rings. There's no way I was getting any STDs at that point in my life. 25, one of my friends told me, oh, I ripped the Hitler sign. Does anyone pay attention? I ripped the Hitler sign. I know they worked really hard on that. It's a lot of printer ink. At 25 though, one of my friends came up to me and he says to me, he goes, oh, Jay, you're 25 now. You're in your quarter-life crisis. My quarter-life crisis at 25? Oh yeah, because I'm going to make it to 100. My quarter-life crisis happened to me when I was like 16 in high school, having a boner in homeroom, okay? I was probably lucky to make it that far. I'm like around on the top of the hill, like I got a couple more years and I'll be on the other side. We had a lot of ladies in here, that was sad. You guys were like, oh, he's gonna die soon. Oh, shit. We had a lot of ladies in here tonight. Ladies, give it up for yourselves. Ladies, let me just like clear the air on something. Well, I got you here. Not like I got you, I'm not like trying to capture you or anything, but. Ladies, if you find that I'm kind and generous enough to make you breakfast in bed, there's no need for any of this, how did you get into my house shit, okay? Like, who cares if I broke the window? When's the last time you had Belgian waffles, alright? Let me sniff your hair. My girlfriend, she loves it when I tell that joke. That's how we met. That's her story. Don't applaud breaking and entering about it. Little B&E, little bacon and eggs in the morning. No, really, my girlfriend and I, we met on Tinder, believe it or not. Clap if you are on a Tinder date right now. Is there anyone? You're on Tinder now? He doesn't even know it. He's like, I thought this was Grindr. I don't even. Yeah, we met on Tinder, and it's kind of cool. We've been together like 3 years. All right, so it's working for us. But the problem that meeting on Tinder brings up is when people ask us like how we met, like what our story is. It's pretty fucking boring. Okay. Someone will come up to us and ask us, be like, oh my God, you guys are so cute together. How did you meet? And our only response is, well, you know what? They were around, so. We both had 4G and working thumbs, and we're within 20 miles of each other, so things worked out. Things worked out all right. My girlfriend, she caught me watching porn recently. She catches me watching porn, and she's like, "What the fuck, Jay? What are you watching porn for? What do you need that when you have me?" And I'm like, "Okay, good point. I have you. You're not always a chubby black babysitter, okay? You're not always a mother and a daughter who may or may not have called the pizza guy, right? You don't fit those criteria. You're great. You're great. But now she's obsessed with. Now she wants to watch porn with me. She has to see what kind of porn I'm watching. And it's a problem for me, okay? Because I'm on expert level porn. I've been doing it for a while. I can't just show her the starred playlist. I have to find a safe. I I have to find like starter porn. I have to find like the Toyota Camry of porns for us to watch. And so like I find one when we're gonna watch it. We sit down, we're all ready to go, and we get into it, and it reminded me a lot of the time that I first finally got her to watch Star Wars with me. Like a lot of her just texting and me going like, "Ooh, babe, here comes the good part." I know, I'll leave you guys on this one. I know that Carney was talking about being a Bills fan. I know we got some Bills fans in here, of course, right? This is the year, this is it. So was last year, and they were all the years. My dad's a Bills fan too, which is great. My dad's a Bills fan. It's great for me because it gives me like 5 months out of the year where I'm just the second most disappointing thing in his life, so. Guys, thank you, I've been Jay Falk.
Hey, give me one more time with Jay Falk, y'all. I love how you rip up the Hitler sign. That's awesome, man. You're a good white guy. I like that. Ready to be on the team. Hey, where's Bruni? Are we having a good time tonight or what? Here we are. People drinking, having a good time. Gryffindor. Yeah, right. Love y'all. Hey, next to me is another very local guy, very cool cat. You're gonna love this comedy. Please make some noise for Mr. R.J. McCarthy.
Jamie, everybody, right? I'm super local. I'm from Syracuse. Crazy local. Just right around the corner. I didn't have a dad growing up. Right? Everybody? Yeah? You? What's up? How we doing? Yeah. I'm cool with it though, because my dad left for, I guess you could call it respectable or understandable reasons. You know, he went to chase his one true love in life. He pursued that. It was crack, but hey, yeah, let's not split hairs, right? Seriously though, I'm completely fine with it, because honestly, can you imagine growing up with a crackhead trying to hold down a family unit? That would fucking suck. Like, you can't wake up every morning and just like alarm goes off, like, ugh. Well, family, I'm off to the old crack den. I'll be sure to be back for supper. And then he just snatches the TV and runs out of the house. It doesn't work. I had a stepdad instead. How many people had shitty stepdads? Woo! Woo! Yeah, what's up? Molested? No, I'm kidding. That's awful. Now, my stepfather was just mean. I'll give you an example. I was outside doing yard work once, and he apparently didn't like the way I was doing it. So this dude marches outside, rips the rake out of my hands, and goes, "You rake like a 12-year-old girl." Which, what the fuck does that mean? Right? Like, that's a bizarre prejudice to have. You don't think preteens can rake? Like, what does that even mean? Like, oh man, Sally, turned 13, got her period. She's a champ at mowing the lawn. Like, really cleaned her act up. That laundry though, my God. It makes no sense. So I got like super confused when he did that. Even more confusing, this dude went ahead and raked the rest of the yard himself. Yeah, like that's a bizarre punishment. If you're just gonna straight up take chores away, I will be your naughty girl any day. Like, yeah, maybe halfway on this. Like, what? I wish I had used it more. You'd be like, RJ, mow the lawn, and I'm like, in these heels? You're out of your mind, sweetheart. I don't know, because my dad leaving and having a problem with drugs and stuff, I'm kind of weird about drugs, I guess. Like, I'm a bizarre, I still do a shit ton of them. Right? Like, yeah, where are the drug people at? Is that a thing? Yeah. Ketamine? No, I'm kidding. What is it? K-hole? Yeah, one person in the lab laughing maniacally. Like, that's good for you, miss. Yeah, I cannot wait to find your body on the 90 on the way home. This traffic is like dragons. Nah, I enjoy them, but the only reason I've ever done drugs is because of peer pressure. You know, it's granted it's not so bad. Like, I'm sure everyone here has heard that phrase that's like, oh, if all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you? And that's dumb, no. Like, there'd be nobody left to impress. Why go that far? Like that. But it's still gotten pretty bad. Like I'll give you an example. Like a couple. Well, actually, just last summer, I tried coke by peer pressuring myself. Yeah, you can do that. That's the thing. So basically, we're at a bar. We're super drunk. It's me and all my buddies, and I was just fucking just downing them. And this one dude in the parking lot we met up with, he seemed pretty cool. He just pulls out coke. And I was like, oh man, we're all doing this, right? I just pushed it past my friends. Oh, just me? Shit, okay. So I just had to sit tight on coke for the rest of the night. Yeah, not a thing you can do. Everyone else was like, oh, I'm ready for bed, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, me too, super sleepy. I would take the shit out of a nap right now. Anybody else want to have a contest? Who can sleep harder, right? Yeah. I felt safe doing it with this guy too. He was like a middle-aged tattoo artist. Dude drove a motorcycle, wore a leather vest. He was basically made out of coke. Like, you can't get safer than that. And even worse, I did it off of a knife. Yeah, some guy pulled a knife on me, and I was just like, "Oh, for me? Oh, yummy." Very stupid. I don't know, I'll try anything, but I also, I know my limits. I quit smoking weed. I did not like the way weed made me feel. It made me very paranoid. And I don't mean oh man, what if that car is following me? But oh man, what if I'm retarded and nobody's told me? I've done a fake weed too. Does anybody here know about that? Yeah. It goes by a couple different names. They call it Spike or Spice or Hell is Real and You're Living It Right Now. Yeah. That shit's a nightmare. I tried it when I was in college, hence the theme. All right. And it was I had a clear day. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just smoke some of this. And I did, and decided that was a good time to go grocery shopping. So I left my apartment, and as soon as I walked outside, I hit daylight, and something flew at my face and scared me so bad that I fell down on my ass in public on the sidewalk. When I got up and saw what it was, just a tree. Yeah. You know, one of those when they're rooted to the ground? That's what startled me. Yeah. I didn't go back on that one. I also got a problem with cops, too. Not a fan. Yeah, okay, all right. I'm glad that you do that. You say that in Syracuse, everybody's like, no, right? I appreciate the support. And I look like I shouldn't have a problem. I look like a Blue Lives Matter sticker in the driver's seat. So I kind of have an easy time with it, for the most part. I'll give you an example. When I was out here doing a mic once, I got out of a DUI. I drank too much, which was a bad decision, I agree. But I drove home, and I was coming from an open mic here in Rochester, and I was with a couple comics, and we go to the toll booth to get back to Rochester, and one of my buddies has the bright idea to say, hey, you should mess with a toll booth worker. Pretend like you're a long-lost friend she's never seen in a long time or something. And I was like, okay. So we pull up, and I kind of half-assed it. I was like, hey! And then we got our ticket, pulled through, and immediately got pulled over. State trooper was right there. So he pulls me out of the car, and we go around to the back. And he asked me if I'd had anything to drink that night. And I thought what you're supposed to do is just say no. You know, I thought you were just supposed to just deny it. And apparently what you're supposed to say is, oh, I respectfully decline to answer that. Which I've never heard a more arresty phrase, so why would I fucking say that? So I just stuck with no. So he goes, okay, he goes back to the car and asks my friends. And they go, these are my good friends, mind you, so they have my back. They're like, yeah, he's definitely been drinking. I'm like,
Yo.
What's up?
Yo, you've been drinking? You
Yeah.
ever actually try to feel something different? You ever let your mind go?
I have a strong feeling you're gonna touch me inappropriately.
If I were to take this pen and put it anywhere.
No, that's not gonna happen. I believe in body autonomy and not, yeah.
You know what? You want to know something I believe in?
What's that?
Enjoy the show.
Okay, that's a pretzel.
Enjoy the show.
Good pretzel.
I have AIDS, everybody. Good night.
Hey, give it up for that guy who's got AIDS. We did it. All right, I think we're all tied up right now. Definitely fraternities. Somebody said that Hogwarts was just a high school, which is bullshit. I mean, it's true, but it's bullshit. All right, we have one more thing to do, and it wouldn't be a college night without some hazing. So I need your team captain to send out the person that will be strongest at taking some hazing. Hufflepuff, I need one person right now.
You're hazing.
That was so quick. That was so quick. Come on up. All right.
Oh, actually, wait. From Slytherin. I don't need Slytherin. Are you not Slytherin? I don't need Slytherin tonight. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm sorry. Do you want it? Do you want it? Come on, Mike. Come on. I need you to bring a chair.
All right.
And I kind of apologize about what's about to happen to you. Bring a chair. No, his chair is fine. The smaller chair is better. Bring your chair.
Should I bring my beer?
Yeah, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need a drink.
All right. One more chair. A lot of moving parts today. I know. Hufflepuff is ready to fucking go. Slytherin, slap it off again. That's how Hufflepuff works. All right. Well, here's how this is gonna go. Each of the champions, meaning me and James and Mike, have all different forms of hazing. So I will go first. My friend here, you have to endure 15 seconds of being waterboarded.
Are you ready?
Ready to be hazed.
All right, hold this microphone.
Hold the microphone for a waterboarding.
Have you ever been waterboarded before?
Uh-oh.
Your 10 seconds starts now. Where's Al-Qaeda? Where's Al-Qaeda? I don't know. Where's Osama?
It's just that simple.
He got waterboarded.
All right. Is that how we're doing it now?
That's a point for Hufflepuff. You can take your seat.
So I thought I was gonna have more time. I was gonna have more time. I thought I was gonna do a little giant Jenga. Do a little giant Jenga. All right. So I need your beer. Where's your beer at? Your beer? Bring the captain her beer. All right. A giant Jenga with your beer. Help me out here, brother man.
Yikes, teams are calling people out.
All right, Captain. In giant Jenga, you have to A, one-hand this and drink your beer the whole time, and find the number 6. Go! Trick yourself up. Come on, y'all, cheer it up. Cheer it up. One-hand Jenga.
Back off! Come on, Slytherin! She found the 6? Are you serious?
I shit you not, they're not all 6 here. This is like 9.
Oh, it's a 9!
This is a 6.
Is it what? Why are you fucking
This is 6, that sucks.
Alright, my friends. For your hazing bit, we're gonna do something that we used to do back in my college. And if the DJ could be so kind to turn on my favorite song.
Like, you know how anything works, right?
Is that whipped cream?
That's Microsoft. Is that a real knife?
This is how we used to haze back in my college, boys.
Oh, dude, I know you're fucking around.
Yeah!
Oh, God.
And give them lap dance. It's cool. That's
way too much.
What?
Sorry, bro.
Alright, I'm not gonna shame you then. Alright, you guys are weird. That's how we haze. Alright? There's way less clothing too.
I don't know what you did.
Good job, sir. You made it.
Hey, you want a free can of Barbasol?
You also get a free drink out of me. Awesome. This is, good job, Mike. Give it up for Mike for being such a good sport. Oh man, this looks like a Friday night. God damn, this is sticky. All right, guys, are you ready for your final comedian of the night? Yep. This guy is really funny. He's been around for a long time. Personally, I don't like him, honestly. But that's a personal thing. I think he's funny, but I think he's kind of a douchebag, to be honest. But I do love him. Guys, give a big round of applause for Chris motherfucking Thompson!
Let's look at all the mics now. That's cool. I don't want this one, though. It's weird. Black mics, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm using the one that James gave me. I trust him. I don't know about Mike. He just tried to shave a dude who obviously was working on that beard for like 20 years. I don't know when white people hit puberty. It's weird. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, so college show. I was really excited when Mike told me that I was gonna get to do an implosion, and he was like, I was like, what's the theme? College. You know I'm 40, right? Like I'm old as shit. Like why are you, all right, whatever. I know some of you might be surprised. You know what they say, black don't crack. We all got afraid. Everyone's got afraid. Black don't crack. Asian don't raisin. Latinos, they got brown sticks around. White invades them, converts them to Christianity, takes all their resources, enslaves half the population, and then leaves them. That one doesn't rhyme, but I don't know. I guess, you win all the wars. Shit, I haven't been in college. It's been almost 20 years since I was in college. College was really awkward for me because I'm kind of, I was always a nerd. Like I was always into my comics and all that shit. I think the fun thing about being a nerd now is that like people are doing different things. Like there's a whole bunch of movies. Like, how many of you have seen the Avengers? Spider-Man? Any of them? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Then like on TV, there's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there were like 3 Hellboy movies, maybe 2, I don't know, there's so many. Like comics are everywhere and people are like trying to change them up, and the best thing about it is that you find out where all the racist nerds are. Like just remember, okay, so Doctor Who, they have a woman now as the Doctor, which is kind of cool because it's a shape-shifting alien. Yeah, why not it be a woman one time? People lost their goddamn minds. I think my favorite thing was when they introduced a black Spider-Man. It's the funniest thing in the world, because you gotta think about it. This is like, it's sci-fi, it's a comic. Who the fuck cares? you go up to somebody and it's like, okay, so there's this like teenager, right? He got bit by a radioactive spider. Oh my God, did he get cancer? No, he got spider powers.
Yeah.
Oh, that checks out. Yeah. Yeah, so he decided to wrestle and stuff, and then he watched his uncle die. Oh God, that's horrible. Is he in a deep depression? No, now he fights crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, he wears red and blue pajamas. Neither of these are colors of spiders, but he decided to do that, and everybody's down with that. All right. Also, he shoots webs out of his hands. I was like, oh really? Like some sort of weird gland thing? Like, no, this isn't Spider-Man 1. He built those things. But you said he's a teenager. Yeah, he's like 15. And he can afford to make web shooting apparatuses. Apparati?
Yeah.
Apparati. Thank you. College. Okay. I guess that tracks. Oh yeah, also he's black. No! No! It's fucking stupid. It's cool. It's cool. I like to drink those white tears. That's how we keep young. College was fun because I was poor in college. I was poor all through. I was homeless my first 2 years of college. If it wasn't for dorms, I wouldn't have had a home. Imagine trying to fill out a FAFSA when you don't have an address. Like, it's already bad enough, but Jesus Christ. Okay, that wasn't funny, that was just sad. But that was real. But the best part about college, I went to an HBCU, an historically black university, as I assume most of you have. And the best thing about it is you can tell who is rich and who is poor. All the poor kids in college, like me, we kept our heads down, we spoke the King's English, we got all the shit done like before, ahead of schedule. We didn't care about anything except like getting a grade so we could get a job and we could not be poor anymore. It's great. All the rich kids try to act like they were poor. They try to act good as shit. It was really stupid because they don't have the reference points that we did. So you'd hear weird things like, Terry Gross is a badass bitch. That doesn't track. Like the host of Fresh Air is NPR, guys. Like you don't need to hood that up. Like I borrowed my friend's notes one time. It was on the Canterbury Tales. I think he called one of the bars a big chicken eating motherfucker. I'm like, no. Like this is like, I got Cliff Notes, but they were like Cliffondra notes. It was weird. I think my favorite thing was my roommate. He's in the basement and he's pissed off, and I'm on the 3rd floor, and I can hear this through 2 floors. I hear this, what the fuck? Yo! Which one of y'all niggas took my Alanis Morissette CD? I know one of y'all took it. You better not have scratched that shit. Like nobody ever says that about Alanis Morissette. It was me. I took his Alanis Morissette CD. I had one hand in my pocket. The other one was stealing the shit. So I went to college in the 90s. You guys like 90s hip hop? 90s hip hop will get you in trouble if you live in Baltimore. I'm just telling you that right now. Because like some of it is like, it's cautionary, but it's also an instruction guide. Like they're trying to get us in trouble. Like that Biggie song, where my true plays at, throw your rollies in the side, wave them side to side. Well, now I know who has a Rolex and who I should rob once they get out of here. I think Batman Scoop was the worst. It was like a full instruction guide. You got a $100 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up. I'm writing all this shit down. All the motherfuckers are going down. And then he like provide us with a distraction. Single ladies, I can't hear you. Single ladies. Yes, keep yelling. I'm just gonna take that. he really fucks it up though. Because at the end of the song, he's like, who fucking is that? Who fucking is that? I'm still awkward and virgin. Shit. God damn it. Oh well. Well, I wanna finish up another thing. Because I was a virgin in college, watched a lot of porn. I don't know if anybody's into porn here. Yeah. So there's two types of people who just said woo and then liars. So I just want to encourage you, buy your porn. I know, that sounds ridiculous. You definitely should buy your porn. You gotta support your porn artists. They're doing a thing, they got a job too. People don't buy porn anymore, and what happens, they go to Pornhub. Pornhub is basically the Walmart of porn. You're putting like small business porn out of business by going to the Walmart of porn, and it's not as good quality. And another bonus of buying porn is like if you buy from one site, what they do is give you 50 other sites. I didn't know this. Granted, you're probably not gonna want those other sites. Like, yeah, you'll get the one site and then you'll like look down and you're like, what the fuck, midgets with digits? It's like, you know, small people with like big hands who are just doing their thing. Just like, what the fuck is this shit? Of course I say that, but I'm pretty sure there's like some little dude with really huge hands. He's like, what the fuck is this? Moms with math degrees? No. I'm canceling my subscription. Like, oh well. I don't know where the mic stand is, so I'm just gonna like throw this in the air and hope I catch it.
Drop the mic!
I'm not gonna drop the mic, these things cost money.
Alright. Guys, give it up for Chris Thompson. Oh, man. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I forgot about this part. I've been drinking too much. Alright, how are we doing tonight, guys? How are the teams doing? You guys doing good? Alright, guys, we're not done just yet. Is someone yelling at me? What are you saying? Woman in fedora?
It's my first ever graduation.
Let's go. Alright, guys, we're not done yet. We have one more thing for you. Has anyone here ever heard of a power hour?
Oh yeah!
Well, we have our own version tonight that we're gonna do of the power hour, the comedy power hour. So here's how it's gonna go down. I need all the comedians of the night. Chris, to line up over here. That's so nice. And here's what's gonna go on. For the next 20 minutes, every 30 seconds, a comedian is going to come up here. They're gonna take a shot of beer, and then they're gonna try telling you a joke. But here's what I need from you as the audience.
Come on up, guys.
This is the Implosion graduation. So I need you to yell horrific shit at them while they're doing it. Everyone, just parade everyone who comes on this stage and tries telling you a joke for 20 minutes, okay? And by the end of that 20 minutes, I think there's gonna be a lot of drunk people here.
A lot of crazy college kids.
Lady. We're not there yet.
Give her the microphone.
All right, guys. I also have a treat for the audience. This little guy is going to be going around. What does he do? Yup. So we're going to pass him around, and feel free to use this at your discretion. If you get punched in the face by your neighbor, that's on you, not me. So, I guess I can toss this up in there. You look so good. All right, this guy wants it back here. Good catch, sir. Hey, make sure to pass it around. Don't be a dick.
Alright, come, ready to do your shot? As soon as...
Everybody got a shot? Everybody got a shot? Let's get a shot. Good, give me a shot.
Alright, we're gonna do this shot. I'll go first.
Yeah, do a shot. Do a
Go
shot.
down the line. Sound good?
Help me out.
Cool? It's gonna be, you'll hear it. Alright.
Hey, you're not ready to be stupid yet. This is about to be stupid. Let's get this stupid.
Hey,
guys, man,
welcome
come
to
on.
the white road, James. Sorry. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
DJ, spin it!
I'm going.
First joke. As a sexy blonde co-ed with perk boobs, I was very touched that Hugh Hefner died. But not as much as I touched myself to Hugh Hefner's work. I did find it weird though that Hugh Hefner, instead of an obituary, he'll be getting a tasteful center. It's weird. Okay. Yeah, this one's better. Shut up and drink!
Episode of MTV Cribs. The only problem with Harry Potter's episode is that every room in his house is the room where all the magic happens. Because he's a wizard, okay?
The drink?
I don't have any short jokes, so that's all. Thanks. I'm gonna put another line. Hey guys, I don't know how this is working. I'm just going along with it. It feels like musical chairs.
Put your earphone and start your drinking, you idiot!
I don't know. People are talking at the same time as me, and I don't know how to do jokes. So they're like, I don't know how to watch porn, Jacob. I don't know how to watch porn. Listen, Jacob.
Hey, you guys remember this whole Ted Cruz watching porn thing? Man, really linked with that guy to make porn more, oh, fuck. Oh, God. Thank you.
Guys, I just realized, if Clifford Smith had joined the church, he'd be Methodist.
Shut your stupid whore up! It's beer time! We can shut off the music. We'll just go down the line. There we go. Yeah, that worked better.
I'm on the internet and I'm trying to meet some women and I'm just starting to have a little luck and I'm just starting to get my feet wet. And when I say my feet, I mean my dick!
My girlfriend and I, our anniversary is on 9/11, which is super weird because I always forget.
One night, a man had a dream. He dreamed that he was walking along the beach with the Lord. Across the sky flashed scenes from his life. From each scene, he noticed 2 sets of footprints in the sand. One belonged to him and one to the other.
Hey, this is Norfolk College! And easy white girls. And college students, just a college. I mean, after that, you guys are totally cool. I understand. Drink more beer. All right.
I sent this woman a picture of my penis, and she wanted me to see it because she was like really impressed with it. And so we're like, all right, cool. Let's meet up behind the Pontillas at 4:30. And then she sees it and she's like all bummed about my actual penis. And then I remembered, oh yeah, the camera adds 15 pounds. She was expecting a 15.2 pound penis. Alright, thank you. Follow me on Twitter.
Hey! Thank you. Sometimes I get roid rage. I don't do HGH, but sometimes my hemorrhoids flare up, and it really pisses me off.
Are these jokes 30 seconds long? I don't have any 30-second long jokes. RJ said about 9/11. Let's talk about that. I don't know. I did a show once in a place called North Tonawanda, and a man in the audience was screaming. Did you just boo for North Tonawanda? What'd you say?
Born and raised.
What?
I'm from there.
Oh shit, it's gross. It's gross there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll tell you about it in a second. I gotta hold on to that one. Bye. I'm like the Luna Lovegood of comedy. I showed up 4 years later, like just like I happened to be there, and fucking am forgotten about because Ravenclaw isn't here.
Harry Potter's from, fuck, I already fucked it up. Oh my god, they're making me get so drunk! Chris, what do you want to talk about? Birth control! Why let them have it, you fucking morons? Alright!
I'm holding something bigger than your dick in my hand right now.
Didn't even hear that. So, fuck that. Guys, I hope none of you have luxury laws. Luxury laws are a ripoff. You know what they do with luxury laws? People come in, they're like, I want somebody to pay $3,000 a month to me. I just don't want to build walls. It's a giant fucking closet, guys. All right, that was it.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? They used to make songs like that in the 70s and 80s. People were happy to see their kids. They were happy to have babies back in the day. But they don't make songs like that anymore. So now they make songs like, that baby don't look like me. That baby don't look like me.
Explain my shirt. Oh, it's Tool. Like, as in I enjoy dick. Yeah. Everybody gave up on this 8 jokes ago.
Years ago, maybe.
But I've noticed during the most troublesome times in my life, there's only one set of footprints. I don't understand why when I needed you most, that God was always there for me.
Jesus left you.
God has helped me through suffering. That's the thing. God is there.
To be eaten by the crabs is the same.
How's everyone doing tonight? I think that my favorite difference between 2007 and 2017 is everyone telling you what their different labels are. I'm cis, I'm normative, I'm bi, I'm pan. Are the same motherfucking people that said I don't like labels in high school.
Give it up for my drug dealer side there. I like to do yoga. I do yoga from time to time. I'm not very good at any of the poses. The only pose that I'm really good at is called the sitting sad fat man. Thank you.
Give it up for your armed forces!
Wonderful.
That was one person kneeling. That's just, I tried. You guys are awesome. Hey, drink 2 heads of beer, right? I mean, it's not my show. Hey,
and when you finish it, you're gonna want to kill yourself.
Yeah, 13 Reasons Why. That joke was really bad. Yeah, 13 Reasons Why.
I can't. That's horrible. What were we saying about Northtown when you're from there? I did show there once, and there was a man in the audience screaming the whole time that he got shot in the dick on 9/11. And I was like, what a national tragedy. What a national tragedy. It's a lovely town. Thank you. I'm done. Hey guys. So my favorite time of the night is every guy's favorite time of the night. When I air out my balls, right guys? That's my favorite time of the night. I take my contacts out.
Hey, you guys hear about that Juggalo Nazi march brawl to the death that happened earlier this month? It's crazy, yeah, Juggalos marching against Nazis. I was really afraid because Juggalos becoming the good guys. I really didn't want it to ruin the new It movie for me. And it did. I rooted for those kids to die. We can't let the Nazis win. All right.
Give it up for Mark Zuckerberg, guys.
Hipsters, I need you to do me a favor. Stop gentrifying neighborhoods. Start gentrifying some other bad shit like gangs. Just like become the Crips, but wear red ironically. Something like that. Fucking gentrify crap. Just spell it with a QUE. Add some cardamom to it. I don't fucking know.
Hello. But I have noticed
right now. The two worst things is, the number one worst thing that can happen is OJ is getting out Monday.
Hey! Listen, for real, you right there, as far as a good ass joke goes, have you ever premised, then set up, then punchline?
10-10 all across the board.
Alright, that's an hard question for you. Two white guys walk into a Walmart. What do you think they get? Tiki torches. A Puerto Rican and a black guy walk into an auditorium. What do they get? Diplomas. Happy college night!
I see you.
Back in college, I found out what my favorite movie is. National Treasure. 2. Thank you.
That joke lasted as long as Nicolas Cage's career.
I can't hear you. The monitors they're turned this way, but I wasn't paying attention. Hey, remember what I said last time? We're doing one more? We're doing one more! Hey, have you guys ever noticed that I look like Owen Wilson and Patton Oswalt had a baby with fetal alcohol syndrome? Hey, you guys ever notice that I look like Guy Fieri mid-transition told the doctor, wait, give me the
was with the name signing the other day, and I went home and my girlfriend was like, who the fuck is Katie?
Keep it up for America's next top mass murderer.
Alright, guys. Hello. A mailman shows up to a woman's house. The woman brings her upstairs.
Second person.
Says, oh, alright, fuck you guys. The Lord God says, you heathen, you're going to hell. You're going to hell. All you motherfuckers are going to hell, okay? That's what it says.
Ephesians chapter 2, verse 3. Oh, that's gangsta. That's so gangsta. Oh my God. That was so gangsta.
I don't have a joke, guys. I just want to encourage you guys to punch more Nazis! 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 It's okay, Jimmy. How the fuck now?
Okay, this girl walked up to me, she told me, she said, Dave, you seem like you got a lot of money and you used to get whatever the fuck you want. You spoiled. She said, you probably even pay for sex. And I said, shit, I don't pay for sex, but I will pay for a good blowjob. That costs money. A good blowjob costs money. Get up for good blowjobs!
Good jokes cost money too.
I'm driving from Syracuse. They told me I was going to drink water this entire power hour. That fell through. Have a fun time on the thruway.
It's a slippery slide.
Okay, we have a serious health issue. There was a random drug addict and a random drug dealer going around, and he was handing something out. The acid that looks like tabs are fine. The acid that looks like pretzels, please find your local doctor. I'm not kidding. If you ingested acid that looks like a pretzel, then you need to...
That's it. Give it up for all the comments you saw tonight. We did it. You guys made it through. Slytherin cheated. Hufflepuff can win. Thank you all for having me. Make sure you follow my beers and the bartender. We'll see you guys next time at the Implosion. I love you. We did it.
Now, we're gonna give this mic to
What are you talking about? I don't care about your team. Anyway. Guys, have you been to the show yet? We don't actually mean the things we say. It's just chaos. I'm sure you had fun. Guys! I'm Michael Cologne. That was James Weldon Johnson over there. Shane Allen, give a big round of applause for all the comedians who came out tonight. Honestly, give a big round of applause to yourself because you guys are the champions. To be real, you don't have free shake on your team. Team Slytherin for life. All right, Slytherin.